Hello everyone, welcome to Dark Souls 1. In the last episode, we had gotten, we came through Firelink, and we came through the Undead Parish? Undead Burg, whatever it's called. And we actually picked up the Uchigatana, and that's what we used for most of the game. Not most of the game, most of the episode. Then we killed, the Taurus Demon, and now we leveled up so we can use this. We also crossed this bridge, and we didn't fight a dragon, we just walked past it. We also met Solaire, but we didn't do anything with him because, screw that, Holmes. I mean, I like Solaire, it's just, you know, there's no point in really talking to him. Yeah, that's kind of it. So let's head over here. This is actually where the test demo was. The network test. Oh, I thought that attack would come sooner. I forgot I can't use it one-handed. This is where the network test was. All the way up to the next boss that's over here. So if you've seen that, you know exactly what's about to happen, and you know what kind of stuff's around here. So yeah. Also, you come up here to fight. Okay. Come up here to fight a Black Knight, and don't get combo womboed, because we don't like that. Also, if you're wondering why everything seems a little bit smaller, like UI-wise, it's because it is. I decided to put my UI to about... Oh, I'll just show you about that. I decided to put my UI to 0.65 times 0.65, and that's just because I like it more this way, because I can see more of the screen. Yeah, I was gonna switch it back, I just forgot to, if you were wondering. If you're wondering how to deal with Black Knights, it's really easy. You either parry them, or if it's one of these guys, which I'm not 100% sure you can parry, you backstab them. And we just got the weapon I'll probably end up using for the rest of the game. How much do we need for that? 32 and 18. Okay, so we need 24 strength and 18 dex. But that's gonna be great. Yeah, no, I'm gonna be using the Black Knight Greatsword for the rest of the game. It's just the weapon of choice, I decide, you know. So if you remember going through this area, you remember that, well, if you remember going through the network demo, if you did end up playing through it, or you watch people play through it, the way you shortcut this area is you go up those stairs, and you come over here and hit this lever. And then whoever comes through, you can either hit or be hit by, because for some reason you hit the wall. So, that's fun. If you're wondering, still, I still have not beat the game yet. I still have yet to beat Dark Souls 1 on Dark Souls 1 Remastered. On my personal playthrough. Doesn't mean I haven't beat it before. I've beaten Dark Souls 1 before. Just once, though. But yeah. Anyway, the cathedral here we've seen before. You might not remember, but I believe we've seen this before. Or that's just me thinking back to when I had to redo this. Before I had to redo this. I didn't have to redo this episode, but it was the same content. Come down here before that boar hits you, and you know. You can come down here. We'll go through there in a second. We gotta, we don't gotta. I would like to kill this guy first. Because this boar is one of the enemies that if you kill once, it doesn't respawn. So we might as well get rid of him. Also, he gives you the Fang Boar Head on occasion. I don't know the percentage drop exactly, but I do know he does have like a medium chance to be able to get the weapon. It's not a weapon, it's a helmet. So yeah. Can I even use it? I mean, I can. It just doesn't mean I can roll normally with it. I'm gonna get rid of the heater shield for now, because I can't use it with this weapon. You know? Once we get enough strength and dex, we'll be able to use it. I'll probably end up putting the shield back on. It also depends on how the Black Knight Greatsword is looking. Come in here and kill all these hollows, because that's how you do. You know. Also, you know, they might be hollows. I think that's what they are called. But they could still do some pretty decent damage because of a flurry attack. That attack that you saw. Also, I'm sorry if the camera's bad. Dark Souls 1 has a bad camera. And, yeah. Probably the worst in the series, I'd say. Don't fret. You know, it's a lot better in open areas, which there are a lot of those. So, yeah. It's just these tight corridors and stuff. I mean, this isn't really a corridor. This is just a small room. Alright, we're gonna heal. There we go. Wow. Yeah. That's never happened to me. I normally get this the first try. It's a soul. And that's great. You're gonna notice with me a lot, I don't use my souls until, like, I absolutely need them. Like, the thing is, I'm used to Dark Souls 3 where you use your souls when you get the Fire Link. But in this game, there is no Fire Link shrine that you teleport to and then upgrade at. It's basically that with everything. So I only use my souls when I need them, which is good. The Knight Shield is a very good shield. It's 100 shield as well. You can block 100 physical damage. That's what you're wondering what that means. Poke him. If you're wondering, yes, these first few episodes are going to be kind of slow, because the game is pretty slow in this beginning part, in these beginning parts. There's really not much you can do about it. It will definitely pick up once we get farther into the game. So yeah. There's also a lot to explore. There is definitely a lot to explore. Did we get the halberd? The halberd's very good too. If you don't want to go too overpowered, the halberd's really good. It's one of those like really good weapons that you should really want to pick up. And I personally think the halberd in this game is the best it's ever been. Yeah. So we're gonna come over here, and I can't remember if we did this or not. I don't think we did. But I don't know, because I technically played through this part twice for this channel, and one of them got messed up. Either way, we're coming through here. Come through here and go down the stairs. Okay, no, we haven't gone through the place, which also means that one Black Knight's alive still. Nice. Come in here and talk to the main man, Andre. Andre of the Astora. It allows you to modify equipment, but it doesn't. It gives you the option to press it, but it brings up this. You need embers. You need embers, and he takes the most embers in. I think there are 5 embers you can give him. And for right now, it really doesn't matter. But do remember about that. So yeah. Oh yeah, that's gonna be a great weapon once we're done with it. It's actually, funny enough, it's actually the weapon I'm using on my character right now. It's a +5, not a +2, but it's still really good with +2 or +3. We're gonna sit here. I'm gonna run up here. Yeah. It's a good weapon. It is definitely good. You actually couldn't go into the side entrance in the network test, but that's because that leads to another area, and we'll actually be going there in the next few episodes just to show it. It also leads to something which I might have shown you. Hold on. Alright, either way, come over here. Yeah, I definitely didn't show you this to you guys yet. So we have this guy. I don't know what his enemy name is called, but he is like a mini-boss for right here. He's really easy with this weapon, and if you're wondering, you can parry him, but you can't riposte him. Now come over here and pick this item up, a Firekeeper Soul, which I'll explain what that does in a second. And I realize what the disasters are gone after the defeat of a Gravelord Serpent. What that means is, in New Game Plus, I'll explain. Because of the Covenant we're in, we have this item called the Eyes of Death. Remember getting them? Right? What that does is it goes to, I think, 3 players in any other co-op world. Or really just any other world. And invades them with evil spirits. However, this only affects them in New Game Plus. So yeah. And the only way to get rid of those evil spirits is to kill the person that summoned them in the first place. So yeah. That's what that means. I guess someone who cursed me was now dead. Also, we made it back to here. I mean, that's really it. There's really not much to it. We made it back here. But I will be able to show you what this does now. Cool. So we just got a Firekeeper Soul, and there's 4 of them that you can pick up in the game. The other ones you have to kill certain NPCs, and I'll tell you who you have to kill when we get to them. And they allow you to reinforce your Estus flasks. I don't know what the max is on this. I'll do some research and I'll tell you later. But I do know that I think the max you can get a playthrough is, I think, 7 or 8. So yeah. Rather than going through the cathedral church area there, we're actually going to go down this elevator. This elevator leads to a new area for us. That is called... I'll go pick that back up. It's called... New Londo Ruins. And yeah. You're going to want to come over here and hit... Not hit him, but... And hit that... why can't I speak? Hit that pot. That will give you an item called Transient Curse. It is something that's going to be very useful when going through this area. That area over there. We're not doing that quite yet, but that will be something we'll do in the future. But that's going to be, like, way later. There are a lot of pots. A lot of pots. The majority of them don't do anything, and some of them give... There's some things around here that give you items, some that not. I mean, yeah. Then you can come down these stairs and talk to this man. He is a... I'm sorry, I'm skipping his dialogue. It's, you know, his dialogue's a little annoying. He is a blacksmith as well. But rather than just leveling up, your... Actually, hold on. He doesn't need an ember immediately, but you can give him 2 embers. Alright. He levels your thing. Your levels your weapon ups. Your levels. Why am I speaking proper English? He will take your weapons that are level 5, at least, and make them into magic weapons. So if I had a mace plus 5, it'd be a magic mace if I came here and I did that. Then it takes a special type of Titanite to then level that up. I think it's blue Titanite chunks. And then you level up again with but you need another ember. It's a whole weird thing. And just know that he does that. He also sells sorceries if you ever are in need of a sorcery only run. So yeah. And I'd say he's like the least useful blacksmith, but he's the easiest one to get to. Now, if you don't have the master key, good luck trying to get here. You have to go all the way around. But if you have the master key, come over here and head right in. And welcome to the Valley of the Drakes. Yep. So there are now 2 paths. There is this path over here that leads to a boss that we need to fight later. That has to do, but we're going to end up having to do soon. And we're going to take the left path here. And this leads to another area without a boss. So yeah. We're taking this path because there are a few things this way that I'm going to want to get. And if I do get a certain item, that's going to be pretty nice. And I might as well just show it off. Because there's technically 2 paths to Andre that can happen. Now I've shown you 1, and now this is the second one. The Valley of the Drakes, there's only, I think, 7 drakes in this area. And that's pretty nice. Say a lot. Do watch out, though. These guys kind of suck to deal with because, well, they breathe lightning. And they even have their wings, which their wings can be a little bit annoying. Their wings can actually push you off the cliff and kill you immediately. So, yeah. Also, if you're wondering, you can do this right out of the gate. As soon as you get down to Firelink, you can come over here and do this part of the game. I mean, I would do it if you want a very easily acquirable weapon that's a bit powerful for the place you're at, and it's just a chance drop. Either way, come through here and sit down at this nice bonfire. This mighty fine bonfire. I'm not going to sit at it because, actually, I will sit at it because it's smart to, because there's something that's coming up. Head forward through this gate. You're going to end up having to turn around, and welcome to the Cave of Wonders. And guess what? There's another Black Knight who is backing up for some reason. Yeah, no, this guy, he is definitely something. He is definitely something. You can knock Black Knights off cliffs. I mean, that's kind of what you can do with any enemy in this game if you backstab them off. And yeah. Oopsie daisy. Fun. Also, the large ember, this is actually pretty cool. You can give this to Andre. You get it in an area later on. So yeah. Pretty cool. Let's try this again. How are you? Ow. You're wondering, I do die a lot on this part just because I don't know. It's very narrow path, and yeah. And you have to get it perfect, basically, to knock him off. Oh. Hold on. This is what we have a mighty fine shield for. Hold on. We're gonna heal. Hold on, this is gonna work. Hit me. Hit me. Okay. Alright. Perfect. That's gonna knock him off. Yoink. It did knock him off. Ow. This is not working. I thought it was gonna work better. Oof. Oof indeed. Come here. I mean, I could just kill him normally with this weapon. This weapon's pretty good. So, yeah. He can drop the Black Knight Halberd, which is very nice weapon. So, yeah. Also, you can come over here and get the very nice shield, the Grass Crest shield. It will boost stamina regen, like a Chloranthy ring. And it's only a 95 shield, but it's definitely worth it for, well, the regen. Definitely worth it for the regen. So if you follow this path where you go up these certainly placed, why I'm so bad with English, I don't even know, but it's my main language. You have this path leading to the forest of things. You get a nice juicy crystal lizard. Also, I found this out that it's actually a chance that you can get chunks. Like, Twinkling Titanite is the thing they give you, but, like, there's a chance that you can get anything else. I found that out. I think it's only normal Titanite, though. But, yeah. If you're wondering, yeah, there's more than normal Titanite in this game. Because that's pretty cool. And I'm not also just talking about, like, Twinkling Titanite or Dragon Scales or anything. Actually, the Dragon Scales are in this game, never mind. So we're gonna head over here. Follow this path exactly. This will lead us to the Undead Parish. And if you remember what the area was called, you'll know where this is. Also, if you've played the game, you know where this is. You head up these stairs, you hear a familiar clanking, and guess what? We're back at Andre. Ain't that cool? I know. It is. We're gonna sit back down at this bonfire. We get the 20 strength. I'd like to get at least 24 well, yeah, at least 24 strength, and then we gotta boost our dexterity up by 2. And then everything will be just fine. So then we're gonna come back through this area, back through the church, and actually go up the church, you know, and do things like that. Alright, I knew you were coming. I knew you were coming. Also, I found out, but in between episodes, that an area upcoming that I always dreaded going through, but I never had to go through. Yeah, no, I realized something, that that area, it's called Blighttown, doesn't suck. It actually is pretty nice. Nice as in, like, you know, nice in comparison to what I thought it was. I mean, it's still pretty crappy, but it's not, like, annoyingly hard. You know, it's average. And I realized the toxic there is pretty not bad either. Also, this guy, he's pretty cool. He is a Chandler. And he boosts up the enemies here and around here. So they take, they do more damage. And that's not good for you if you are somehow bad at the game like I am. Also, I'd like to say something real quick. I was holding back on the controller, back like towards me, and I was pressing circle. He was rolling backwards, but not towards me. do make sure when you hold the controller, you're holding it in the direction you want to roll. But you also have to make sure it's, you know, with your character. Wait a second. Then why didn't it work for me? Hold on, this is hold on. Hold on, I was holding back on the... What? Hold on, this is what? No, whoa, 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 whoa. I'm not just gonna let that slide. What happened there, then? I am confused. I am confusion. Meh, whatever. We got a long journey ahead of us, so it, you know, I just gotta get used to it. Also, this sword here has a 333 point. Why did I say point? Actually, yeah, points in poison. But the thing is, poison's pretty useless for us here, and pretty much anywhere past here for PvE. For online, I'm not sure how great it is, but I know that in PvE, poison really doesn't matter. Hit the man, hit the boy. And if you're also wondering, with the Chandler there, he doesn't respawn once you kill him. Well, not here anyways. He actually respawns in his certain other area. But that's, again, like all things are, later in the game. So, yeah. And also, you know how he came over here to... You know how he's walking over here? That's never happened to me before. I've never experienced him doing that. So I don't know what that's all about. So once you kill him, my god. I rolled toward the doorway. By the way, he's dead forever. Once he dies, he's dead forever, thankfully. The buff doesn't go away once he's dead, if he did put the buff on. Some other attacks you can do is just shoot lightning. Why did I say lightning? Shoot magic. I'm really out of it today. I don't know what's happening. But, he can shoot magic. And it's pretty nice. Not at all. It's, yeah, it's about it, though. Thankfully, we don't have to deal with that ever again. Also, if you're wondering, yes, I am bad at this game, and yes, I will take any insults, because that truly is. This is my worst Dark Souls game. I'm a lot worse at this than I am at Bloodborne, and I'm pretty bad at Bloodborne. I mean, I can't really say bad, you know, but I'm definitely not great at Bloodborne in comparison to a lot of people. But this game, I'm really bad at. I mean, I know where I know where all the good weapons are. I know a lot of stuff about this game. I'm just bad at playing it. My best game, probably out of the Dark Souls series, is Dark Souls 3. And that's because I've played it so much. And, yeah. Okay, you know what? Screw you guys. Yeah, there's a lot of hollows here. So that's pretty nice. Okay. Ignore these signs. They don't really affect us for now. But, yeah. These guys are called boulders. I don't know if you guys knew that. Ooh, we're getting closer to the bell. Come through this door. And head up here. You have to have the key called the mysterious key. The mystery key. So you can open this door. This man is Lautrec, because that's what his name is. And he's going to be moving to Firelink Shrine soon. And we'll be heading there and dealing with him then. And what you mean, and you might be wondering what I mean by dealing with him. He kills someone special. And that's all that you need to know for now. But he kills someone special, and I'll explain when we actually get to him. So, yeah. pretty sweet. The last room of the cathedral that we need to go through is this room, and we only get a large soul of a nameless soldier. And now we have this room, and this room is, if you've been through the network test or saw the stream I did on the network test, you know exactly where this leads. This leads to, drumroll please, this open area. That turns out to be a boss fight. It's the gargoyles. Enjoy. So, yeah, it's just a gargoyle. And guess what you can do with him? If it will let me show it. Cut his tail off, and you get a weapon. There are, 5 bosses, actually. There are 6 bosses in the game, 7 bosses in the game that will let you do that, and one enemy, as you might not already know. We've actually dealt with that one enemy. It's the Hellkite Drake on the bridge. You know, he can give you a weapon. I don't know. Yeah. That's pretty. It's a pretty good weapon too. It's called the Drake Sword. It's pretty decent, and it's a game changer. And I feel like I'm going to die if I mess this up. I don't know why. I am just kind of bad at the gargoyles. Alright. Okay, thank you. I didn't really need to know that. Alright. Whoa! I'm gonna heal. Good idea. So they don't start breathing fire until the second guy comes. Alright, there we go. One of them's dead. Yeah, so they don't start breathing fire until the second one comes. And once one of them's dead, the other one's pretty easy to kill. So we just got about every drop that you can get from that boss, except for one. The other drop that you can get from him is the halberd he's using. But it's really not that great from what I know. So we had got a few things from that. We had got the gargoyle tail axe, and the gargoyle helm, or that's the two that I noticed. I might have got something else. And the gargoyle helm's pretty cool. It doesn't. I don't has any special attributes to it. So yeah. Also, I really like how the tail axe looks. So, it's a normal axe. Its light attacks are very normal, but then the heavy attack makes it curve, and I really like that effect on it. We don't want to go back to that. We're going to go back to that. There we go. So now we're climbing this big old tower. Funny enough, in my plans, this was actually going to be the end of episode 5. And it's episode 3. So, yeah. Let's head up, let's head up. Let's head up. Yeah. Let's do that. And finally, I can explain what that ringing is. So, we're gonna ring this bell. And every time a person online rings a bell, you will hear the bell ring. Or maybe not every time, it might be sometime. Sometimes. You will hear the bell ring, and that's what that ringing bell is. Yeah. So, right now, someone playing the game online probably will hear this. And with that, we have one out of the 2 bells of this that we need to ring. Yes, there are 2 bells. And because guess what? Guess what's way different in this game that I love more in this game than I did in Dark Souls 2? The fall damage. You can fall so far in this game. It's great. So let's talk to Mr. Boy. No, someone rang the bell. So we have this guy. He gives the Koramic Justice miracle. I actually need to come back to him in my normal playthrough for something. He gives you all this stuff. Purging stones are gonna be nice for something later. And he allows you to abandon any covenant that you're in. Allows you to request absolution, which is allows you to not be sinned. And we haven't committed a sin yet, I don't think. And I'll explain what that is when we do commit one, which we'll probably commit next episode. We can learn a gesture of, well, what is it? And he's useless other than that for now. So, with that, do not forget to leave a like and subscribe to Crash channel. Hope you guys enjoyed. In the next episode, we'll be dealing with other stuff. So I'll see you guys then. Peace.